Is Alex Choi, SVP of Group Technology at Deutsche Telekom. I wish to share my thoughts with you on the evolution to cloud-native 5G and its potential to unlock new opportunities. But first, let me introduce the current status of Deutsche Telekom's 5G rollout in Germany, the home market of Deutsche Telekom. Currently, 30,000 antennas are installed already in 3,000 regional administrative districts in all states in Germany, covering more than 40 million people, which represent half of the national populations. Now let's look at the strategy behind the Deutsche Telekom's 5G market leading position in Germany. As mentioned, DT has rolled out to more than 50% by summer this year and aims to roll out to 2/3 of the population by end of this year. And DT currently serves 5G NR in non-standalone mode on 2 frequencies. The initial rollout is using 90 MHz in the 3.6 GHz band with massive MIMO for a high throughput, high quality service in 20 major cities in Germany. And to secure wide coverage in rural areas, DT selected 2.1 GHz spectrum as the most appropriate candidate. The grid was already there because 3G services were offered on these bands. And by using a software feature called Dynamic Spectrum Sharing, DSS, we can deploy LTE and 5G NR simultaneously on the same frequency spectrum with a maximum spectral efficiency. This is allowing us to expand the 5G coverage rapidly in the entire German territory. Currently, only about 10 MHz, the 2.1 GHz is being used for 5G, but by the beginning of next year, about 30 MHz will be used for 5G. In the long run, we may use some of the available low-band frequencies in the 700 MHz band to further secure wide area 5G coverage. Currently, LTE coverage is already 98.2% of the population, but 5G coverage will increase to 99% of the population by 2025. Let's talk about the USA for a moment. Unlike other US carriers that focusing on the 5G in millimeter waves, T-Mobile US is quickly building up national network coverages. T-Mobile used the low-band 600 MHz band for that deployment. Almost all the areas in the United States have a coverage based on 600 MHz, and it has been deploying 5G using its 2.5 GHz mid-band holding in metropolitan areas to provide high throughput services to the customers. T-Mobile also introduced the world's first nationwide standalone 5G network in August this year to further expand coverage. While the first waves of 5G are deployed, it is a fact that operators and analysts expect much of the business value of 5G to derive from enterprise services, which will take some years to develop. A category that we currently view as the most relevant near-term use case is what we call campus network. As the home territory of Industry 4.0, Germany is a country with a traditionally very strong and extensive manufacturing base. Providing a quality network on campus is very important for their production automations. Currently, DT is working in Germany and in our European markets with the leading manufacturing companies such as Osram, BMW, ZF, and Volkswagen to explore application and benefits of LTE and 5G. In order to provide the services that meet the needs of various customer groups, we are using 2 main approaches. For small customers, we offer combined public and private connectivity at the same base stations using a network slicing approach that we call dual slicing to provide the simultaneous services with the traffic prioritizations. Our dual slice LTE solutions are already being deployed for our customers, and an upgrade to non-standalone 5G will be commercially launched by the end of this year. It's also the case of Germany that regulator has allocated 3.7 GHz band as a frequency for industrial use, meaning large enterprises can use this private spectrum to install a private network on their premises. While disruptive, this is also an opportunity for Deutsche Telekom to bring our expertise at managing and operating cellular network. A standalone 5G introduction is planned in next year, 2021, as a part of an integrated offering that will combine private network connectivity with an edge computing platform and also integrated digital appliances and applications on top. Consumer market, as of today, no game-changing new 5G consumer applications or services have emerged yet. But cloud gaming is expected to be one of the promising 5G consumer services, and cloud gaming platform technologies allows users to stream high-end games with low latency directly from the cloud regardless of the device performance. And it addresses the needs of entry-level gamer who typically don't want to buy an expensive game console, or avoid the long downloads. Magenta Gaming is a DT's cloud gaming platform. It was already launched August this year and provides direct and affordable access to a wide variety of games in a Netflix-style model with a monthly fee. It can be experienced on home broadband or on the mobile network as well. The introduction of 5G and edge computing can offer an optimal gaming experience through reduced latency and jitter. It will be interesting to observe how these real benefits influence consumer behavior starting next year.